Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another comic episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's with me tonight?
I'm your resident Sonic slut, Phoebe Stanton, and I did not know I needed S-Pilver in my life, but it's kind of happening.
S-Pilver?
SBO and Silver.
Oh, okay. Fair. Very fair. We are here continuing our Sonic journey. We are here to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog Volume 13, Battle for the Empire, which is technically the last issue of one of the sagas, and then begins another saga, but I don't remember what's what, because I forgot to look this up before I opened my mouth just now.
I mean, this was literally just 2 issues and then a bunch of miscellaneous stories.
Yeah, I know. They just had to work it in, but I like to know what sagas were in that the way that they do it, but I forgot to look it up.
I don't know what the next saga's even called.
I did.
Oh, it'll be fun.
I did. I should hopefully know. We were in Operation Remaster, which we finished up, and then Imperial City is the next one.
Wait, it's literally just called Imperial City for an entire fucking saga?
From 51 to 61, yes.
Holy crap. Okay.
So, there you go. All right, but we're starting with issue 50, which you actually was part of the trade that you already had, correct?
Yes. Also, my wiki has a completely different listing. It says the Neo Metal Sonic Saga, the Metal Virus Saga, Eggman's Legacy, which is still not over, and then the one after that starts at 62. So we're still in the Eggman Legacy.
Okay. I don't know how the internet works.
I don't know. I'm just looking at a cover of 63, and it's Silver doing the Pepe Sylvia meme.
Of course it is. I don't care for Silver still that much. He means nothing to me.
I hate you.
Well, I don't know him very well, so he has no meaning to me. That's all. It's not against him per se as a character. I like the character. I mean, he looks cool. He just hasn't done anything for me in Sonic. I haven't played his game, and I won't play his game until it's remade someday, hopefully.
Yeah,
and
when we get a good version of that game.
A playable version. That's all I'm asking for. A playable version.
Well, the other one's playable. I played it.
Yeah, and then you told me you don't. So issue 50, I do like this cover. Or at least cover A. With has Surge on the front. I forgot his name, the Tails wannabe.
Kitsunami.
Yes. And Dr. Starline on the cover. It's a cool cover. Oh, this is also written by Ian Flynn. This is written by a couple different people because we're reading the annual too. It has a bunch of different writers, but Ian Flynn is at least back in the main series for the 2 issues. Issue 50 is nice. Comics do a good job making sure 50 matters. They want it to be a big thing when you get to issue 50.
Oh, dude, it is a very, very good fight, and it is a very, very long fight.
It was well done, and it was needed. They do all that build up for them, so it did a good job. Because this starts off with Dr. Starline fighting with Eggman, because last issue Eggman ran away, and we saw him get into Evangelion. And now we get to see his giant mech he's in, and he's attacking Starline. Yeah, okay. That mech is the size of an Evangelion mech. I was wrong. It's huge.
And he just punches right through his own throne room because you're in my seat.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, though. Eggman is not the person that's going to care. He'll just have robots rebuild it. What does he matter? What does it matter to him?
Oh, he doesn't.
Yeah, and he doesn't like Dr. Starline now because, he has a good reason not to, so it makes perfect sense that he attacks like that. It's cool to see, and it's a good build-up that we've been waiting for a lot of issues since Bad Guys.
Yeah, and I think I've brought up in the past, hey, Eggman can be terrifying without the robots. This is the issue.
Okay. Yeah, he's a little more terrifying in this than most things. He's still in a robot. I mean, I know there's stuff outside a robot later, but still.
Yeah.
He's in a giant fucking mech. Man, I love mechs. I've said this before, but I'm happy they're not real. Because I might have joined the military.
I'm not going to send you videos later.
I'm still not joining the military. But I'm too old and they wouldn't want me. Remember, no fatties in the military.
Nobody unless they're cis white men.
Well, I am a cis white man, but I wouldn't be pledging loyalty to the Fuhrer, so they wouldn't want me.
That's also true. Anyway, so yeah, fucking Starline kind of put some dents into the mech by himself because Tricore.
And every time I'm reminded, I should really play Sonic Heroes one day. And I'm like, fucking A. Every fucking time.
If only they would remake it.
I don't have to remake it. I will play it.
Meanwhile, Tails, Sonic, and Belle are just like, is he attacking his own city? What the hell is Eggman doing? And Belle, being an absolute little snowflake, notices Sonic has been deactivated and instantly wants to help him because all robots can be saved.
I do want to see Metal Sonic become a good guy. I don't think it's going to happen, but I wouldn't be upset if they did it.
Dude, because we
like
talked
Metal
about in the
Sonic.
past that the Archie comics have done things with Metal Sonic. I would be very excited, no matter what, if we got like a full Metal Sonic arc.
We did. It started the IDW run.
Okay, fair enough. But
what you
need
mean.
Metal Sonic. I want to see more of like when he stuck his hand into the metal virus ooze and realized I cannot be infected like Sonic can. I am still inferior to that creature. My superiority is also my inferiority, and it drives him so mad.
He's just such a cool design. I have always liked his design. That's why I have a Funko Pop of him.
Good.
He's just such a cool ass character.
And while everybody's talking, Surge just practically teleports Sonic away while Tails is talking to him.
That was good. I thought that was a good way to treat it. I mean, Surge does a good job in this issue and is a good build-up for what we've been waiting for this whole time. And then also after Sonic gets kidnapped, you have Kitsune attack Tails with his water powers. Yes. Oops.
You're thinking of the TMNT characters.
Oh, I'm tired.
And Kitsunami and Tails is also an extremely good fight. Let's be honest about that.
They both are they have these fights going on at the same time the way the comic did it, but both are really cool to watch or read. And look at the pretty pictures. I mean, this whole issue is just cool because you also have Dr. Starline and Eggman fighting, and Dr. Starline gets another mech, so they're both fighting in mechs. Like, fucking awesome.
And God, I love Sonic asking who the hell Surge is. And her only response is, "Oh, I know who you are. It's all I know. That's the problem. You are my problem. I only exist because Starline had to create me to be better or equal to Eggman because you couldn't fucking pull the trigger and keep letting them come back." And she even points out, and everybody just fucking loves you for it.
No, because he's not a murderer.
Used to you being the hero instead of you actually finally solving the problem. And his response is, maybe I spoke too fast. Let's try this again. Hi, I'm Sonic, and you are?
It's cute. I really like their interactions, and I think it's a good way to have them, first meet and everything here to, a character that was designed just to kill Sonic, and, she's upset that that's, her, that she was created for this reason.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's just really good.
Even if she wanted to be somebody else, the problem is the inherent problem of the world persists.
Yes, because Dr. Starline is a
piece
piece of
her
shit.
as the Punisher.
Huh?
That's how I see this character. I see Surge as the Sonic version of the Punisher. Sometimes you just have to fucking take a person out.
Maybe eventually if she tries to actually take out other people besides Sonic, we'll see. I mean, her reasoning of we need to just get rid of Eggman and get rid of these villains and, stop them from being villains, it makes sense, but I always will follow that same idea that murder doesn't, I get it. And the comic would be really short. So with the games, we just killed your villain off and had to make a new villain every game or every issue. So, I get it.
That's fair, I guess. Also, everybody out there, just imagine Surge being voiced by the same person who plays Spinell in Steven Universe. Because that's all I hear when Surge talks.
I don't get that reference, but okay. Never watched Steven Universe.
MZ's voice actress from Has-Been.
The Little Maid?
No.
Who's Mimsy? I don't remember.
The flapper girl. Alistair's buddy.
Oh.
I think that's the same voice actress.
I don't know. Sorry. I have no help in this case.
And at this point, I am totally not Googling this while we're talking about Sonic.
But Surge is just cool. I mean, Kitsune I really like too in the Tails fight where, when Tails mentions Sonic, he's like, I hate him! And then he calms down.
Yeah.
Kitsune is really cool, but I do like how Tails is able to overpower him and then realizes what they have to do. Like, he just disables the water pack when it runs out of water or something.
And when he does, it's almost like he just completely shuts off.
I mean, they were designed for one purpose, and they were set up for one purpose. They weren't designed super well, because Starline is too focused and didn't think it through.
Yeah.
So, and he kind of goes into a shutdown because he's not able to help Surge. So he just kind of has a mental breakdown, since that was his whole purpose.
God, I hope that's all it is. And, I mean, we found out earlier that they were cyborgs at this point, because...
Yes.
Mellovirus reinforcement, like the fucking adamantium coating Wolverine's skeleton, and it's like, okay, did you
pretty much
actually put turn off and on switches on these two biological beings?
I mean, Starline's a piece of shit. So yes,
this is true.
100% that's what happened. And then the end of the Surge fight with Sonic. Surge gets knocked down almost into a hole, and then Sonic tries to help her, and then she shocks him and then falls down the hole.
Yep. And meanwhile, we totally missed the point that Bell did bring Metal Sonic back. And Metal Sonic, of course, leaves to do Metal Sonic things. But Bell is able to access part of the Egg Tech network through Metal Sonic.
I don't know if I caught that.
You recognize me as Egg Tech, and it looks like your connection to the Egg Tech lets you know where to find Dr. Eggman.
Oh.
Which means that she is able to access his coding for a bit.
That's cool, though.
And Eggman does point that out later with a nefarious smile, but we'll get to that scene.
Yeah, I'm surprised how important Bella's becoming already. And it just started, so I know there'll be more. Which is definitely interesting, and I appreciate it.
CA, Surge, and Sonic have their big fight. And
you also have Starline and
Eggman fighting the giant mechs because we love mech fights.
Why wouldn't someone love mech fights?
Great.
So it was good.
And when fucking Starline beats Eggman's mech with the power of the Tricore, and he's like, this is what happens when you don't plan for contingencies. And Eggman, as just a shadow with a giant smile, comes out. No, Doctor, you played yourself. I specifically chose the Egg Emperor once I realized it was you who raided my Power Core reserves. I knew your obsession with my past exploits would give you logical tunnel vision. I knew you'd use their power. However, you utilized it to its fullest extent. And thus I knew you'd deplete that power just to make your point. And Starline is like, well played, sir. But how about this? And tries to hold up the hypnosis glove, to which Eggman, again, already has a contingency of the goggles.
I did like that personally. I thought that was good. And when you see an Eggman just grab Starline by one of his legs and just chuck him, that
fucking
was
beauty
great.
God him, yeah.
Yeah, fair. That's what that was.
And not only that, let's think about Eggman for a second, Mr. Ivor Robotnik. He is a human. He is a basic bitch human. When he first slams down his foot onto the ground in front of Starline, there are cracks in the ground. We do not give this man enough credit. Eggman scares me in this issue.
He should. They did some different stuff with him, which I really am impressed with, where they're going with him in this. Like, they're starting to make him more of a vicious villain. I mean, he's always been a terrible villain. I mean, he fucking captured people, animals, but they're people in this world, and put them inside machines. That's not a nice person to begin with. But he's becoming more and more dark, and it's interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing where things go.
Dude, I'm so excited. And again, like I pointed out earlier, Belle shows up, says, I got your letter. And he's like, I didn't fucking write that. That was the other person. And when she goes to leave, he's like, you planning on dueling Metal Sonic tonight? Nope, I fixed him, sir. And he has to ask, did you manage to bypass the control signal? Yeah, I used myself as a secure router. And that fucking creepy smile as he says, you interfaced with his code directly, huh? Excellent.
Which means something later, correct? You wouldn't know
I'm
yet.
assuming as much as Belle touched Metal Sonic's coding, Metal Sonic did something to her coding. I have to assume at this point that she's a sleeper agent.
Oh.
That is my only guess.
No, that's fair. That's completely fair.
Because he just lets her go afterwards.
Yeah, so we don't really know what I am curious to see where this goes. And then the end of this issue is they get surrounded by
dies.
Badniks.
And Starline dies, potentially.
It's a comic, nobody dies.
I don't know. I think at this point Starline is allowed to die because he gave a surge in Kitsunami.
I could find out, but I'm not going to.
No. But like...
because he does, where he's sitting collapses on him, so
yeah,
okay.
And to point out like another piece of media that you and I both like, Dr. Giro does not have to exist once Androids 17 and 18 come out.
But also, to be fair, Dr. Giro is an ugly piece of shit that shouldn't exist anyway because that drawing looks because he looks terrible.
He's Albert Einstein with a fucking carved brain.
I don't like Dr. Giro at all. I just do not care for him. I have never liked him at all. I don't like him. I don't like Android 19, is it? The fat white one? I don't like him either.
I think that's 20, isn't it?
Is that 20? 19, you're right. Dr. Rowe is 19. Yeah. I don't like those androids are stupid. I hate both of them.
We're not here to talk about Dragon Ball Z too much, but like, I'm so annoyed that everything is called an android when not everything in that series is an android.
Yeah. Yeah. Because Android 16 isn't an android. More a robot.
No, 16 is fully an android. 17 and 18 are cyborgs. They were kidnapped people.
Oh,
AKA Surge and Kitsunami.
You worked it in there, huh?
And Zero is not an android. That is a brain in a jar. That is a cyborg still.
Well, excuse me, princess. There you go.
Fair enough.
That joke was good.
We end with a bunch of the entire Badnik army that currently exists within the world surrounding Sonic and friends.
It's a cool ending, and then that brings us to issue 51.
Oh, this cover.
It's fine. It's not great. It's fine.
I like it.
I like 50 better. 50's cooler. But it's the beginning of this is them getting chased by a bunch of different Badniks. I did recognize some of these, which made me smile. Like the pig that is a little spring. I don't remember what game that is, but I know that pig. So that made me smile.
From one of the advanced games.
It might be. We're going to fucking do them soon, okay? I'm just trying to finish this comic up, and then we're probably going to do some of the games because fucking Sonic. I need to do more Sonic games. Not just fucking comics.
We did it, everybody. We corrupted him.
No, I mean, this issue just has a lot of cool Sonic action. You've seen different Badniks and Tails and Sonic fighting, and then they eventually get into a mech, or not a mech, a helicopter to escape while Sonic keeps everybody busy. And most of these Badniks are from the games. I don't want you to look it up and tell me which games are which, but
no, I'm not going to do that.
Okay. I know a bunch are because I have played too many of the early Sonic games, and I recognize these guys, some of them. So I know they're from games, like the Hummingbirds, and yeah, they're 100% from different games. One thing cool about this is as they're escaping on the helicopter or whatever the hell this thing is. Oh, that looks like the jet from Sonic and Knuckles at the end. Huh. But they also have Kitsune with them too, and then Metal Sonic shows up to. Does he even do anything? Oh no, he blows up their.
He crashes the plane, so their escape plan does not happen.
By the way, that is the plane from Sonic 3 and Knuckles in the very end when you go supersonic in space. For the record. Yeah, Sonic 3 and Knuckles lives in my head, rent free. You will hear more about that later in this episode.
Yeah, this issue is great. Do not get me wrong, but it really is just them trying to escape the city and failing miserably. There are no, I would say, big story beats.
So is that why Sonic is trying to grab Belle's hand so they can escape from the city?
Yes.
Okay.
They will. She is going to try and set him free.
Thank you. You got my joke.
I
couldn't remember more lines, so I'd keep going right now.
Of course, I got your joke. And look, in the last panel, Kitsunami is waking up. He lived and he learned.
Every so often I have listened to that song when I'm driving, and every time I watch the car go up more in speed because I'm not paying. I just get so into that, so I don't listen to that when I'm driving ever.
That is the correct way to do it.
I mean, songs will do that to you. Certain songs get you all pumped up, you'll start driving faster. And you're like, no, I can't do that. Yeah, Live and Let Learn is so good. So is fucking A. So is Escape from the City. Crush 64, I think that's her name, if I remember correctly.
Crush 40.
Crush 40. I mean, okay, so I was not wrong. I was not right. I was also very wrong. What am I saying? So then, the last scene is they're in the crash, and it's just trapped in enemy territory. And then we have to...
Eggman's... not Eggman. Sonic is in a bad state. Like, they act like one of his legs is broken, so that he's probably not going to go super speed in issue 52 and up, which is fun because they are now deep in enemy territory with an entire Badnik army that has been recalled from corners of the world, and Kitsunami is waking up. So
yeah, but I don't think Kitsunami is going to be a big deal. So
I don't know.
I mean, I know a little bit because I'm looking at the comic as we speak. I should close that tab, huh?
Yes, don't read ahead of me, you son of a bitch.
I wasn't reading. I was looking at the pretty pictures. Does that count?
Okay, fair.
But, it's comic book, so you don't always need to read everything. You could just look. But no, I didn't go far. I stopped. But yes, we will be doing it soon. And then, should we do the free comic book day thing next?
I assumed we were doing all of it, but
we are. But I mean, like, that next right now while we're talking.
Yes, give me 1 second.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippis.
You know exactly what I mean.
3 Mississippis, 4 Mississippis.
Exactly what I mean.
I'm just doing it to mess with you because I can.
Yeah, I know.
I actually have to pull it up too because it didn't. The one page I was reading didn't have it.
So yes, free comic book day, 2022. Which this cover is fine.
I personally like this cover a lot, actually.
Is it just because it's super simple and reminiscent of the Genesis games?
You know me so well.
Well, I mean, like, they are the floor that they are floating above is the fucking special stage.
I'm aware of why I liked it. Yes, there was no question. I know exactly why I liked it.
However, the story of it.
Well, it's a free comic book day. You go in. You can't expect anything from a free comic book day other than
It's not bad, but it is the weakest part of our 4 issues, I would say.
Yes, but it's a free comic book day. I mean, pretty much the first story in here, which is written by Ian Flynn, is Sonic and Tails meeting up with Knuckles, who we haven't seen for a little bit since the Metal Virus saga.
Wait, am I crazy?
What's wrong?
I was like, hold on. Okay, yeah, because there's the free comic book day, which is just Deep Trouble, and then every other story afterwards is the annual.
Yes.
Okay.
But like the only story in here is that they're on Angel Island. Robotnik is drilling, which that mech is from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I'm pretty sure. And it's very cool, but is this the one that got me? So or is that the annual? I can't remember which story has which. Oh no.
The biggest thing to me was the fact that they confirmed that half of the zones that we've seen in some of the other games are just on Angel Island. Like,
Sonic
Red Mountain is Angel Island.
Excuse me, madam, but all these zones that you see are exactly from Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, which take place on Angel Island. They even reference it.
Okay, here's the thing. I have not played the Genesis games.
What?
I know.
What?
I know.
So how do you call yourself a Sonic slut? Oh, I forget. It's the year 2026 and emulation doesn't exist yet. I'm sorry,
okay,
Phoebe.
Listen, I'm the Sonic slut because of other reasons. Don't you fucking be mean to me.
I will give you a reason to change that this year.
I want to change it.
But so those are all zones from Sonic 3, like the Reef. Like I recognize them. I got so excited because, as I said earlier, Sonic 3 and Knuckles lives in my head too much. Like, yeah, I was really excited by this. And then the rest of it is just a recap of what you already read. Like they recap Metal Virus very quickly and Neo Metal Sonic, the Zeti stuff, Dr. Starline. But I mean, that's fine for free comic book day because that's what you want to do is you want to get people just interested to buy your comic.
I was about to say, wait, what are you talking about?
It's probably not in yours because it's just reprints it just shows like a very brief thing of Starline talking about how stuff happened.
No, I only have Deep Trouble and then it goes straight to annual.
Yeah, because it's just a recap story.
Okay.
Of him talking about and showing images from previous issues. Talks about the Tinkerer. It shows Neo Metal Sonic. It's just one of those things to get you caught up if you were just like, I want to start reading here now, or you picked up this book and you went, oh, this is cool. I want to buy the trades. That's all it is. Okay. And the last part of the story is showing you to be continued in Sonic 50 in this whole Surge and Kitsune. That's all. It's a free comic book day. I unfortunately don't go to free comic book day anymore because I work every Saturday. So, and free comic book day is always on Saturday, so I never go.
My local place normally keeps a bunch of single issues for Free Comic Book Day, and so they'll continue it for like a few weeks. Like, hey, if you missed the actual in-store event, we've still got these Free Comic Book Day things, and they just keep them on a table and say pick 3.
Cool. I just don't. I mean, there's one near me, but like when I've gone on Saturday nights, they're usually sold out. Or I mean, not sold out, but most of it's gone by then. Plus, I just don't care. Like the comic book hunter in me isn't really there anymore because I have other hobbies. So yeah, I mean, if I didn't work Saturdays, I would 100% go to Free Comic Book Day. But I would also have gone to Comic Convention. There was one this weekend, but I work on Saturday, which is my choice because I want Mondays off. So
fair enough.
Because it would. I mean, I could get weekends off of my job, but But then when I have appointments like dentists, doctors, stuff for my son, it would make everything harder. So I just choose the lesser of two evils, I guess, in this case, and not lesser of two evils. I choose the one that's more accommodating to me, where I have Mondays off. Plus, if I had Saturdays and Sundays off, I would never have a day to sleep in and chill. Because unless wife is sick, she's like, "What do you mean sleep in and do nothing? You're off. We're off together." So. And then we bring to the annual. The cover for this is it's cute. It's Blaze.
I like it.
Of course you do. Blaze and cream and then a little chow cheese, I think.
Look, honestly, I did not expect much from this annual, especially after last time's annual.
There's not much to expect from this annual either.
No, I'm gonna argue against that. I love this annual.
Yeah, it's the first story.
All of it.
All right. So it didn't do anything for me personally, this annual, but well, actually, no, I lied. The first story had the moment that made me big, huge smile, which we're going to talk about shortly. But yeah, I don't know. Annuals don't do it for me in general. But this one isn't bad. It just wasn't.
It wasn't the last time annual.
Last thing was Metal Virus, and it was really good, right?
Yeah, that was when we got Night the Owl and Big the Cat's little grand adventure across the world as the Metal Virus is spreading.
Yeah, that was a good fucking annual. The first story is called Guardians, and it's about Blaze, which it upsets me that I know so little about her because I haven't played her games yet.
Same.
You don't play Sonic games, apparently.
I'm going to kill you. But no, I like this idea that we are seeing Blaze's world, and it's got like little minor villains, but from what I know of Blaze's actual game, her major villain is just a time-traveling future descendant of Eggman who gains the ability to both time travel and jump to other universes. So he's like, well, if my ancestors...
He's the Reverse Flash?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Her villain is the Reverse Flash going, ha ha ha, well, if... Or I guess, yeah, Hunter Zolom is... Whatever the hell his name, Zoom, is fighting the Flash in Earth 2. I'm gonna jump over and fight Blaze on Earth 3. Ha ha ha.
Okay, and Sonic... The second Sonic Rush game, Sonic Rush Adventure, is a pirate-themed game, so that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Because I know the first one isn't, because I know the first game, because my friend who was a big Nintendo fanboy, he had Sonic Rush, because there was, he just had it because it was a DS game, and he was a big DS guy. And I remember seeing it, and I don't remember it being pirate. So, but apparently Rush Adventure is pirate. That's another... I need to play those someday.
Anyway, the point being is that she's never really had any major villains, to the best of my knowledge. So she's finding these little minor villains, and this final one says, "You've won, princess. We don't have any more lackeys or leaders. You took out all of us." And she's starting to realize, wait, okay, so if I'm a princess...
You are.
And I'm the guardian of the Soul Emeralds. What do I do now? And the answer is, you take a fucking vacation. You relax.
What's relaxing?
I know, right?
We both do.
She goes. I like that she goes to Knuckles because Knuckles is a kindred spirit. They're both guardians of their universe's different individual forces. And she's like, you get all this solitude, and meanwhile, I'm supposed to be a leader to a nation, if not a world. And I love that Knuckles, 24/7 guardian of the Master Emerald, goes, walk away for a minute. Enjoy the peace.
Which is hard to do, especially like depending on what you're going through emotionally, that can be hard to do. So I get it. And like the idea that she has all this responsibility of a kingdom and isn't trying to be a corrupt official and just take the country for everything it's worth makes sense. She just doesn't know what to do with herself.
Yeah. But she's got allies. She's got Marine. And Marine is happily gonna stand guard to this whatever the fuck scepter. And we just end with Blaze returning to Sonic's world to join Amy and Cream's tea party because, hey, I'm allowed to relax every once in a while, and I think it's a very cute story.
Well, first you have her go to Knuckles and ask Knuckles how can you relax?
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I said.
Oh, where was I?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Play back the tape, Mike. I will. Don't worry. So I do want to comment because when she goes to Lava Reef, that made me smile so big because that's right from Sonic and Knuckles, and they did both the versions of that zone too, so it made me very happy. I have no idea what that scepter is.
Same.
I figured not.
No,
But you're right. The ending is cute, where she shows up at the picnic. That is very cute.
I would like to hope that this has bigger implications to the Sonic universe. Like maybe Knuckles could ask Amy to guard the Emerald for a little bit, because we know she's scary, superhuman strong, and Knuckles could take a vacation.
Yeah, I'm curious to see where that goes, as always.
But then we get weapons.
I didn't care for this one.
Again, I like this one. Because we never get to see Omega interact with anybody that isn't Shadow of Rouge half the time. And when he does, it's because there's a bigger threat going on. And here, he gets to actually go all out against another robot who is not an Eggman robot. It's Jamor's like from some ancient civilization.
Oh, he's not? Okay, I did not know he was an Eggman robot.
He was programmed at one point, like brainwashed practically by Eggman, but as far as I'm aware, he is not an Eggman robot.
All right. I should play Sonic Battle someday again.
Same. But we would
I played a little bit.
Oh, Jamorl was created by Dr. Eggman from Emerald's data, which means we would have to first play Sonic Advance 3.
How does that keep happening? This comic keeps telling me, hey, you know, Mike, you know those Sonic Advance games you've never played but been meaning to for 6 years? Get your ass on it.
This is confusing. Which one comes first?
The egg or the chicken?
Emerald comes from Sonic Battle. Jamorl shows up in Sonic Advance 3. So I guess we do Advance 2, Battle, Advance 3.
Both? Both is good.
Yes.
I do want to do all the Sonic games. So, yes. There's not too much to the weapons other than the two fight, and then eventually they're both beat up and respect each other more for how they fought. And then, like, when they show up the Tails, he's like, I just fixed you. And he's like, we need more repairs.
I don't know. I like this, not just the camaraderie between the two, but also Omega, who only exists at this point to destroy Eggman stuff.
I know very little about Omega because I have not played his games.
Yeah, he's one track mind. Kill Eggman robots that are not me. And here, you do see some growth in Omega. He does accept that Jamorl has a different code and a different objective, and he doesn't throw it to the ground and stomp on it. He's just like, no, we're cool. And I think that's a good idea.
It is, and that last part where they bump hands and say respect, I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
Still don't care for the story, but it was cute.
I like Omega growth. That's just me. And then we get Hero Camp. And Hero Camp is fucking adorable.
It's fine. I was dumb. I know it's meant to be dumb, but I didn't.
It's
I didn't care for it.
But it's also, first, it's giving Orbot and Cupot the spotlight. And second, it's giving Cream the ability to prove herself as a hero outside of all these very traumatic things like the metal virus.
Okay, you are right. The Cream stuff is cute, and like giving Cream a chance to kind of like show off, and like that stuff is cute. It's just the idea Orbot and Cubot to start a camp to ask kids about Sonic, and then eventually turn out to be, because they don't. How do they get? They don't know how to make.
Because they are running a camp place, and they go, "What are s'mores?" And it's
not that's what it was.
Robots, is the fact that they're not real camp counselors.
I mean, the knot thing is funny when they tie everybody up, and then she cuts loose, and then the second one they're building a hideout, which I'm assuming was because they're just trying to find out what the restoration looks like and what it is, and then and then I mean the last panel is funny where they tied both of them up with a knot in the cabin they built and left a little s'more for them that they can't eat. So.
Yeah, at least now they know what a s'more is.
You don't need to know what a s'more is. S'mores are good, but sugar.
I will fight.
No, I like s'mores. I eat s'mores too. I'm just saying you don't need to because sugar. It's a diabetic in me being like, be smart, Mike.
Oh,
I don't follow my own a vice to myself because I was eating cosmic brownies yesterday when I shouldn't be. So yeah, that's why I try not to buy snacks because if I buy sugary snacks, I will eat said sugary snacks. So yeah,
then we get future growth.
This is a cute one. Okay, you're right. This annual is fine. It's just not depressing, I guess. I guess I wanted depressing because it's a cute annual. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know what I'm saying.
It's little stories that give individual character arcs that normally wouldn't happen, and to characters that I think deserve more love. Like here we get Silver and SBO.
Does. They don't do enough with Silver. I feel like I know so little about him, but that's also because I didn't play the one game he's really from yet.
Yeah, all you need to know. And we've seen this in the comic itself, is that Silver is always in the past because there was something bad going on. So his thought process is, if I am back here, there must be something on the horizon. And the fact that I do not know what it is because my current future is fine is terrifying. I always have a clue as to what I always have some type of precog thing. It's not really precog, but that's like the best way to put it.
Okay.
For people who don't know that Silver's from the future, it's like, yeah, I always have a hint of what's going on because I came from the future and went to the past to unfuck it. But the future is fine. So why am I in the past? What am I missing? And it's freaking him out.
So he doesn't choose to go back in time? It just kind of happens?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because we never get a good inclination in Sonic 06 as to how time travel works. It just, he is there. I don't remember there being, like, a hint as to how he teleports. It might be through Chaos Emeralds. I tried to block that game out, to be honest.
Well, once that fan-made version is done, we're playing it, so.
That's gotta be infinitely better than the version I play. Plus, I have a theory that connects Sonic 06 to Generations in weird ways.
I also want to play. I need to play Generations too someday. Really so the stuff with Silver, you're right. That is good. Where he's having that crisis, and they're all like gardening, which is cute. And I knew you liked Tango being beware my fiery foul potatoes, and she just has multiple tools in her hands and tail. And I was like, yep, I know Phoebe liked this. And
then later you hear Charmy, "Yah, I'm the Potato King."
You unfortunately reminded me of my wife yesterday. Kept saying, I'm a potato. You're a tomato. I'm a tomato, but I'm a potato.
What?
I'm assuming TikTok. I'm assuming it was something on TikTok.
I had other inclinations about your wife in my head for a second. Oh, God help us all. But yeah, Silver.
I don't know what you were talking about. The I'm potato, you're a tomato sound, a viral voice filter and lip sync trend where users, often kids, couples, or pets, dramatically argue over whether someone is a potato or a tomato. There you go.
Sure.
I knew it was from TikTok because that's where she lives.
Sure. I don't use TikTok. I don't know what the fuck these new memes are.
It's not a bad thing, maybe.
Yeah, I know. Do you like Silver giving SBO a hug? Do you like SBO's shocked face like he doesn't know what to do? Do you like the romance starting between these two?
It's cute. And then you have, I'm the Potato King. I'm a potato.
Please.
So the reason why Tiff kept saying it yesterday is we were at an Asia Fest and I bought a potato corn dog, Korean corn dog, because that's when the Korean corn dog they have is potatoes, also different flavors, but I get potato. And so she kept saying, I'm potato, because of the TikTok. And then she also wanted to buy tornado potatoes, kept saying, tornado potato, in the same type of cute voice I can't do. And so, yeah, that's why that is in my head. So as soon as I heard potato, that's unfortunately where my head went just now. So you're welcome.
What the fuck?
I wanted to explain. That's all.
Okay.
I don't know either, okay? I just heard a lot yesterday. And then she never got her tornado potato because she was sick because she ate too much and it was hot out. And she wanted to go home. So,
I feel like you're just making up things at this point.
I am not. Or am I making up the part where I was standing in line waiting for a boba tea and they started playing the Golden Song and I was sitting there just singing it. I'm not making that up either. And when we were leaving, they were playing Take Down. I was like, fucking A, this is great. They also played the song from Rumi and Jinu, but I forget the name of that one.
Oh, Free.
That song is so fucking good from K-pop Demon Hunters, man. Yeah. I was at a Korean fest, okay? It's called Asia Fair. It's a lot of Korean stuff. It was great. I also bought a Spirited Away no-face little like solar thing that moves. I gave the Tiff to put on her desk at work.
Adorable.
I try. So that brings us to our last story. But
Second
first,
to last.
potato!
Second to last.
Oh, there another one after Jet?
Yeah, Rough and Tumble.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're right. Okay. I forgot. I read this last night, and I didn't sleep much, because my brain didn't want to shut off, apparently. My brain's like, you don't want to go to sleep. You want to stay up till 2 in the morning and lay here and occasionally pass out and wake back up again, don't you? And I'm like, no, I don't. That's nice. You're doing it anyway. So, I never care for Jet, because, again, I don't know Jet. And this is another grand adventure for Jet the Hawk, a character that means nothing to me.
Same. Because I tried Riders and...
Riders on the Storm.
Don't. And I'm willing to give it a second try, but I did not get the whole love for it the first time. Because I knew somebody who fucking loved Riders. And I was like, no.
I mean, hey, don't forget there's a Connect game, too, for Riders.
Oh God! Oh, there's 3 Riders games, Mike.
That's probably unplayable now. So hey,
it's from Connect? Was it ever playable?
Yes, you just had to have a 7-foot-long living room away from your TV, and you had to have no furniture and no kids. That's all it was playable.
No, Mike. I'm talking about the fact that the Connect barely fucking functions.
Oh, I know. I got Connect to work sometimes. Connect is not. I mean. The Xbox One Connect is better, but I'm glad I have one of those too, which is actually, I think, worth money now because they stopped producing pretty quickly. It came with my Xbox.
Oh, God.
I don't miss the Connect, but when I get the few chances to remember it exists, I have to bring it up. There's just not much of Jet the Hawk for me, but like here you have him, which is it's cute. He's sitting in his office. He's about to have lunch, and then I didn't catch this until I read farther and I had to go back and reread it, where a wisp comes in and steals his lunch.
His calzone.
Yes, that was funny.
I like that Whisper just does not question at all where the calzone comes from. She just goes, bring me food.
Yeah, she reminds me of you at times. I could see you being like that.
Explain.
No, you just that's how I see you, I guess. You're like, food, thank you. Where'd it come from? Who knows? Food.
No. I'm the person who makes the food.
I'm going to keep my mouth shut for a second. But yes, okay. So it is cool. Like, she gets the calzone, and then she's about to shoot some giant mech, and Jet's like, my calzone!
Somehow being so self-obsessed that he does not notice giant Badnik.
Yeah, because he's an asshole and an idiot and a thief, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But hey, you do get him to leave his hoverboard because he gets grabbed, and then Whisper uses the hoverboard, fails at first, and then gets off a really cool sniper shot. And that was damn cool.
And screams because Jet is just so fucking annoying.
And that's pretty much the whole little story. They shoot the thing, Wisp gives back the half-eaten calzone, and he's like, no, you owe me a fresh one.
I, at the very least, am happy to see angry Whisper, but this is the weakest of the stories.
Yeah, it is. It's an okay annual. And then the last story, A Rough Patch.
This one.
Eh.
No, I love this one so much. These two fucking goobers.
I don't think that's why you love it, so your girl's in it.
I mean, that too. But it is funny to see Rough and Tumble try to be good guys.
Yeah, that works out real well.
Well, one is trying to be a good guy and stop a thief, but the other one teamed up with treasure hunter who's trying to guard the jewel.
Is it bad that when you say that, the first thing and only thing that pops in my head was Locke from FF3/6?
Oh, God. Yeah, no, you're right.
I'm a treasure hunter.
Yeah, and then what's your class designation out of all the classes that exist in Final Fantasy, Locke? Thief? Oh, man. But we're not here for that. If we were here for Final Fantasy VI, this podcast would be 4 hours long.
I did 6, actually. It was less than that. It was a long time ago.
You have to do a redo.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they are arguing over their intros because of slant rhymes.
They're so stupid.
The Vulcan Skull.
Yeah, I don't like Vulcan Skull either, for the record.
I think you're a bitch.
Fair. I don't like humor. Remember that.
You know. Do you like Bebop and Rocksteady?
Yes.
How? I'm so
The version that I remember that I like is the IDW version. I remember I like
idiots!
They fucking almost pretty much killed Donatello in that IDW run early on, so
go ahead, yeah.
They might be idiots, but they just stupid.
I also like the facial expressions throughout this comic. Like, this comic feels a lot like a classic Looney Tunes style thing. Yeah, you have when Tangle goes, "What do you mean, partner? Aren't these the ruffians who said we had to protect the Chaos Emeralds by taking it ourselves?" And Ruff just like squished eyeballs, straight line mouth. Later on, we get the crying faces are fucking adorable on everybody.
Yeah.
And it turns out Tangle and
Rouge
knew the entire time that these two idiots were actually together, but not together at this current moment. Decided to play them.
Which I like. I mean, it fits Rouge perfectly. Because, that's what she does. She's manipulative.
Yeah.
I do like her character, though. Yeah, we don't get her a lot in this comic, so it was nice to have her.
Yeah, I've already seen things from a future comic we will be reading, and there's some Rouge stuff in that.
The IDW run does do a good job of letting all the characters shine, so.
I mean, Sonic and DC. There's some Rouge stuff in there.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff for that, too. I'm waiting for that to finish, and then we'll talk about it. Me, you, and Mr. Joe.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yes, that was a good miniseries. That was a good crossover. They actually respected both franchises.
God, just really good. And from what I've seen, because I'm just gonna say it, I had no interest initially because I saw that Knuckles as Superman going to see Lex Luthor a bit and was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this. Then reading the full thing, it's like, no, I am fucking all in. And from what I've seen so far of Metal Legion, I am fully all in.
I am looking forward to it when it finishes. So we shall talk about that hopefully soon.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't know when it ends. I didn't look it up. And then this little story ends with Rouge steals the Chaos Emerald because, of course, she does. Tangle.
So sad.
I like that. That was cute.
And then I turn the page and I see the first panel of the upcoming comic, issue 52, and I do not want to wait.
You don't have to wait. I told you that.
No, I'm going to wait for you.
All right.
I am a good friend.
I was going to laugh. You worded it differently, and I was going to make comments, but you did not.
No. Please do, Mike.
So, all right. I guess we should go to ranking shelf stacker box for this volume. And you go first, Phoebe.
I'm actually going to put this on the shelf. I really like the annual and the different little mini character arcs that go on through it. Issues 50 and 51 are an absolute blast, and while it's very short, this little only, in all honesty, 2-issue arc, it just ends in a way that makes me very scared for my boy. And in all honesty, the free comic book day, maybe if I had played Sonic 3 and Knuckles more over my cousin's house and stuff, I would be more in tune with it, but
there's not much to it.
I'm glad Mike had a good time with that.
Mike did, but Mike loves Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So childhood right there. That was my game as a kid for when it came to Sonic, at least. I didn't really play Sonic 1 or 2. It was Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That was the game. All right, I'll go next. I'm going to put this on the stack. It was fine. Nothing jumped out to me. I mean, issue 50 and 51 were good, but still, it wasn't. This is a stack. But I'm glad we read it. I did enjoy it, so I can't argue with that. And I look forward to 51. I think that should be good too when we get to that. Because I think we have two left before you're out of books.
Yeah.
So, which is sad.
Yeah.
So next time you will hear us talk about the next volume. What was this number? I know I said it earlier. I don't even remember.
I mean, we'll be doing 52 through 56. I
think it's volume 14. I can't remember now.
And don't worry, there will be more Sonic. We have Metal Legion, and we have, I guess, Godzilla?
Oh, no, but they say he's got to go. Oh, no, Godzilla.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
By the way, as a completely side thing, but is connected, did you see the trailer for Season 2 of Sonic Crossworlds, the racing game?
No, I don't watch trailers really at all for anything.
There is Godzilla stuff coming to the game.
Okay, cool.
There is Evangelion stuff coming to the game.
Okay, I heard about it because people on Discord were talking about it.
Evangelion is the most sluttiest of the animes. They fucking cross over with everything.
That's because it's awesome.
Yes. I'm not saying it's not, but in like the last few years, Evangelion has crossed over with one of the MiHoYo games. I'm very certain Nikkei Goddess of War, Sonic Racing, Final Fantasy 14 in a few years.
Everything is 14, isn't it, at this point, I feel
Not
like?
everything is 14, but everything is Evangelion, because Evangelion is a dirty little slut.
All right, we should go to plugs. And Phoebe, where can we find you at?
You can find me over on Twitch and YouTube as the Let's Play Princess, where I am, as of the recording of this, currently doing nothing, because I'm catching up on these videos. But once I'm done with the videos, I'm going to be finishing up Okage, Shadow Cane, and Virtue's Last Reward on stream. You can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky as the LP Princess. And you can find me on such wonderful podcasts as the one you are currently listening to right now, Gamer Looks at 40, Jack Billing Presents King of the Big House, absolutely the best podcast to work in progress, Conversations with Robbie Sherman, and the show I do with my best mate, Teacher Bloke 85, called Nerds of Broadcast. We are at episode 100 as of this recording.
This will be out in July, so you should already have that published.
Yes.
Should.
It will hopefully be fantastic time for the people we have on board.
Thank you, Phoebe. And if you enjoyed this episode, there are over 1,000 other episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. You can see our giant catalog on Podbean. You can also search. You never know what we might cover or what we've done in the past. If you want to hear the rest of our Sonic episodes, they will be in the show notes, so check them out. You'll see a link for all that. If you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon. For a little dollar, you can vote in our Patreon polls, and you also get the episodes early, because now once I finish editing them, I publish them, so you don't have to wait the month for the episode. You can just hear it. So check that out. And if you donate $10 or more, we'll plug your podcast YouTube every episode I make during that month. I make a shit ton, and those don't go away. Like these lovely people you already heard from Phoebe Stanton. Check out Zach's show, absolutely the best podcast of work in progress. Also check out A Gamer Looks at 40 of Bill Tucker and his new podcast, Carrying My Cross. And while you're shout out my awesome intro and outro, because Helena at Hell Has Free. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram. And please join our Discord. If you want to be on the show, you want to suggest things for the show, join the Discord. You'll see a link in the show notes for that. We're always happy to have new people join us and chat with us and lurk. I don't care. Just join, make the number go higher. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, audio only, and rate and review Forget Your Podcast. I think that's everything I need to say. So we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.